To me, that's the hardest thing to accept when you have a injury that is going to be permanent, is accepting that you aren't the same person anymore. The chapter of your life that came before that injury is closed. For those of you who live in the Midwest, who live in Iowa, you'll remember this thing called derecho. It hit in August of 2020. My parents had a yard with a bunch of trees that fell, so I was like, all right, I'll go help. I'll be a good son. I did that. I blew out 2 discs in my lower back, L4, L5, L5, S1. There's degeneration in the discs. What I've learned is that doctors use this phrase when they don't exactly know what's wrong, because degeneration can mean a lot of different things. And degeneration, in my case, is probably permanent, minus some medical technology breakthroughs, crossing fingers, stem cells or something. Every day you wake up, you're in pain. You got to figure out what that pain level is and what you can endure, and then you've got a timeline. Like, you've got kind of a time bomb before it becomes so great that you have to go back and lay down for an hour, and just that's life. And that's what you learn how to deal with when you have consistent back pain from degenerative conditions, is how to manage that pain. You're not getting rid of it, but you can manage it, and you can still have a meaningful life. The question then becomes, what do you do? Because you can't fix this unless stem cells. God, I hope we get those at some point. But what do you do? How do you mitigate this damage? And the answer is you build new muscle. And it's dangerous, because when you build muscle that you need for things such as this, you run into the risk of popping the disc back out and doing more damage. So it's got to be done very carefully, which is why on and off for the last 3 years or so, I've been doing physical therapy and working with a specialist that's able to help me figure out which exercises I can do, what my body will allow, what the limitations are, without re-injuring further.
My name is Aaron Sloterdijk. I'm a physical therapist with Performance Therapies. I've been with the company for almost 4 years now, coming up on 4 years. Everyone's got something different that gets them out of bed in the morning and gets them excited about life. And when that gets taken away from you for whatever reason, whether it's physical injury, something else going on, I like to be part of the solution, getting them back to doing what they enjoy doing.
What physical therapy really does, to me, you get direction. You get to know, what is it I can do with my body to strengthen it, to better my situation, to lessen the pain. You get information, and you, if you're smart, take notes. But I had points where, again, I was bedridden and I was working from home, bedside. Like, had to buy a table that went over the bed just so that I could get my work done for the day, which led to other issues with my upper back, because muscles atrophy when you lay in bed all day. I'm fortuitous, and people, I don't think they necessarily take enough time, but you spend a little time looking at what other people have to deal with. Like, I can still walk. I can still do most of the things I need to do. There's just difficulties that didn't used to exist, and I used to take that for granted. Now I don't. Brought to you by the Biker Lawyers. Injured? Ride with us.